Hi guys, my name is Bruce. I'm here shooting a video that I want to let everybody know that I've been scammed for thousands of dollars. It was last year. I'm not sure if you have heard of this scam before because there are lots of different scams, at the moment, right? But scammer's name is called a Jailstone Transportation. And it's not a rocket science scam techniques. It's just a very simple scam. It's just they ask you to pay for the car or pay for the shipping fee, and they are going to ship the automobile which you want to purchase, and they're going to ship to your door. And after you pay the fee and the scammer, the transportation company and the car is gone. So basically that's a very simple trick. But every time I think about this, I always feel like I'm kind of ashamed on myself because I was such an idiot that I fell for this very simple trick. And so there are a couple of things I need to mention that I think that's made me fail for this scam. The first one is this Jailstone Transportation. The items of this scammer were selling was always being very rare to find. It's not like a Honda CRV or Ford F-150, something like that. It's like these cars are too popular. So people are be more cautious about these kind of scams, right? But items are very rare to find. So some of them are vintage cars, and some of them are muscle cars. For example, I have this post online, and this is from the on our website. It's all about different scam cases. So I read some reviews. There's one thread. It was about my case. It's called a Jailstone Transportation, and there are several other victims. And so they were claimed that they have been scammed for $1,000 cars. All of them wanted to purchase kind of like a rare vintage or muscle cars. So in my case, I wanted to purchase one of these RVs, the motorhome. And so that's the first thing. I think that the scammer has. I have to give them that. They made this idea that rare cars is not easy to get. So people will let their guard down. And so the second most important part is their website. The website is already long gone, but from last year, when I was reviewing their website, I didn't recognize at all. It's a scam website. There's no difference between this website and a FedEx or UPS. And this, the scammer's website is very functional, and you can search. So basically, after your items start shipping, and you can search day by day, and you can see the location moving towards you, every day is different. So I think the website is looks pretty legit. So I guess that's made a lot of people fail for it. And the third one is if you ask for any credentials or permission or certification, and they have it all. Actually, I was pretty cautious at the time that I have to pay so much cash for shipping the car, and so I was asking for lots of different documents, and so including motorhome's owner's driver's license and the title, and I was asking for all the documents regarding the shipping company, the so-called Jailstone Transportation, and so they got it all. So I saw the permit for the business. I saw the address. Everything looks pretty legit. And but that part I have to admit that I made a huge mistake because I saw the address. I saw the I could have just Googled the address and I called them. I could have found out they're a scammer or not, but I didn't. you know. So after I paid the so-called shipping fee, thousands of dollars, and I actually I don't want to reveal how much money that I've been scammed. I just feel like I really kind of like shame on myself, but it's just thousands of dollars cash, and I haven't got a penny of my money back. So that's pretty tragic, sad story. And so when I after I paid the fee, and a couple of days later, I started to kind of like worrying about that, right? And so I one day I went to work, so all of a sudden I just decided to call them. So I Googled the address and I call the phone number on the Google map, and it turns out it was our warehouse. So the warehouse said that they have already have a couple of phone calls and to verify there are the transportation company or not, and so they said it turns out it's just a scam. So I was like totally shocked. My face is like turned pretty pale. I asked a leave. Immediately, I asked a leave from my supervisor, and even my supervisor can tell I'm kind of like not right. So even my supervisor asked me, "Is it a really emergency? You didn't look good." And so I was like, this is a very, very urgent situation. So I rushed out and to the bank. I wired the money out. So it was Bank of America. So I let them know it was a scam. I got scammed for such as for the wire, and they requested a refund. They requested to the bank. I wired the money to, and the bank is called Santander or something. I think they're originally from Spain or Italy, but they have this branch based out of New Jersey. So and in my case, it's kind of like a different, because most of the people got scammed. They wired money out, and the money gonna be like withdrawn immediately, so you never can see your money back. But in my case, it's a little bit different, because before I wired money to the scam company, and actually there was another victim, called them, and the bank has a fraudulent team, and they already marked this account as a fraudulent account. So after that, I wired the money in. The account has been frozen. So the money I wired to is still there. It's just there, And so in order to get the money back, I made a lot of phone calls. And basically, the Santander Bank, they require my bank to issue a hold of harmless letter. And hold of harmless letter, I mean, so I called my bank, Bank of America, and they said that they never do that. They have just multiple cases, like scam cases, and they all requested the hold of harmless letter, but they are never going to be hold a liability on any of this scam cases. So they were never, they refused to have any kind of like a hold of harmless letter. I even asked them that I can, ask a lawyer, pay a lawyer to issue such kind of hold of harmless letter. And so the Santander Bank, they said it has to be from the bank that I wired money out. So so far, the whole thing is just stuck. I can see the money is still there, but I'm never going to get it back. And so after maybe a couple of months later, all of a sudden I received a letter from a victim's office, kind of like a FBI victim office. And so basically, I talked to somebody, and a lady said FBI called us a very huge kind of like a scammers cartel, and there are kind of like 50 people in this cartel. And they are going to prosecute a charge, the 50 defendants one by one. So I will be receiving these plead guilty letters over and over again by different defendants. But anyway, looks like the case is closed, because they are being caught. But the problem is the money, the cash was still there. That I can never get it back. That's pretty sad story, right? I know it's kind of like a cliche, because you wire the money out. That's just a scam, And also there's some kind of like a shipping or transportation scam. It's just it's just all over the places, right? I know it's I don't have to mention that, but I need to mention that if you want to purchase a vehicle, purchase an automobile, and you go to dealers, and go to private party. If you want to purchase from private party, you have to go there, see the car personally by yourself, and whatever it is, whatever you do, never wire the money to anyone. Basically, I find a website that I can log into, use the PIN number and the login kind of like a username on the letter from FBI victim office, and so it says it's the victim notification system under the United States Department of Justice. So basically, you can see there are bunch of people are in custody, and the defendants, there are 10 defendants in one page, and there are 3 pages altogether. So basically, it's solid 30 people scam fraud cartel. So you can see lots of people are waiting to go to court, and it says like charges filed. So if I click into that, there are some of the charges, like attempted conspiracy fraud, and it's still pending, and laundry still pending. I have seen just one case, one defendant has pleaded guilty, and so the laundry charges is being dismissed, but he went to the jail for 2 years for the attempted conspiracy fraud. So basically, that's what he deserves. At least they have been caught, right? In some scam cases, they never see any. They actually never see any defendants. Nobody's been caught, but in this case, the 30 people, the huge cartel has been caught. And they are going to go to jail one by one. And I even have a chance to speak on the court, And I saw the letter said if I need to see something in the hearing or on the court, I need to contact them. And actually, I'm thinking about that, So yeah, we will see.